Greetings from fabulous Las Vegas. Sal the Bookmaker here. Yes, working late on a Saturday night, providing you with picks that win and cash tickets. I'm at it again, and wow, I gave away some good ones today. And let's roll over to the screen and let's check them out. All right, so here we go. Actually, I can see them from here. I gave away 8 games today. Wow, 8 games. 8 games. Of which 6 of them won. That's still a winning percentage for today of 75%. In fact, I gave away, these are the games that I gave away. I gave away Gonzaga, minus 19.5 over BYU. An easy victory. They cruised to a 102-68 victory. Easy win. Gave away UC Santa Barbara, a minus 4 over Cal State Fullerton. They win 82-67 at home. Also gave away UCLA minus 1.5 over Oregon. They win 90-83. Gave away Cal State Northridge minus 2 over UC Davis. They win the game at home 81-76. Also gave away St. Mary's on the road at San Diego. They were minus 2 and they win by 20, 66-46. Also, another winner is Portland State. Minus 3 over Sacramento State. They win going away 65-57. A couple of games that didn't come in today, unfortunately, can't have everything right, was Hawaii loses to Cal Poly at home, and UTEP, University of Texas El Paso, takes a loss to Rice at home as well. Now, here's the thing. If you bet, as I always suggest, if you bet a round robin, basically 3 two-team parlays. You could have jumbled these up in any fashion and you could have won no less, if you bet it right, no less than 57% rate of return on each of the 2 parlays. Actually, it's a combined of, you take the 3-team, it's 3 two-team parlays that you're putting together on a 3-team round robin. And so let's just say hypothetically you're betting $100 round robin, you're putting 300 up. If you win 780 plus your bet, 3.63 is 360% on your rate of return, and then you get your money back as well. So it really pays 1080 for 300, which overall is about 3.6, and that's a really good number. And now the fact is, if you bet those, you end up in a really good situation. I've got to move over here to the computer. If you bet those properly, then you end up with 2 winning tickets for each round robin. All right, let me put my super secret code here. All right, we've done that. Now we got our screen back. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at in case you're wondering. Give me a second here. All right, this is basically what we're looking at here. These are my wins. The yellow ones are the losses. And here it is. If you bet 2 separate $100 round robins, as I suggest, you would still make 57% on each of those round robins, times 2, because 2 out of 3 of those round robins would have won, or a total you would have still cleared $684 between them. And of course, my overall record moves to 66-7, still a winning percentage over 90%. Now, in case you're wondering where I actually posted these picks, because look, I can only give picks away to those people that are willing to hunt for them. Otherwise, I have to charge you for them. I'm going to show you where I posted them. All right. Oh, here's the Place Your Bet website, of course. All right. So let's go to the Place Your Bet website, and let me kill this right here. And then give me a hot second here. All right. Let me get rid of this. Okay. So here's the Place Your Bet homepage. Okay. So if you look all the way at the screen here, January 12th, that was a halftime betting. I gave away, there were 4 winners there. Halftime betting of the Dallas Cowboys, plus a half, over 24 for the half, over 51 for the game, or 51.5 for the total. That was, there was winners right there. Those were all winners. But if you look closely, here it is. 223.19. Gonzaga minus 19.5. UC Santa Barbara minus 4. UCLA minus 1.5. Hawaii minus 7, St. Mary's minus 2, Cal State Northridge minus 2, UTEP minus 2, and Portland State minus 3. So that's where the picks were actually posted for all those people that are wondering. You see the timestamp on it. It was done hours ago. Anyway, it says 4 here, which actually it was done a little bit longer than that because they just round the hours down. But anyway, my point is here, you're going to have to hunt for these picks if you want free picks. And that goes for everybody that's looking for free picks. So believe me, the picks are very expensive. Look, my win percentage is over 90%. Nobody's doing that in this industry. I don't care what kind of BS they're selling you. Oh, well, we'll give you a pick for a handful of magic beans or for next to nothing as far as the price goes. None of that matters, because what does matter is where is the money going, who knows how to watch the money. I know how to watch the money, and I've proven it for months and months and months. If you're winning over 90% of your games, something tells me you're doing something right, and your formula works. Whatever your formula is, just keep sticking with your formula. So believe me, all those college degrees back here on the wall and so forth, believe me, that is about math, it's about business, and it's about crunching numbers. Now, that stuff doesn't necessarily help you 100% when it comes to all the street knowledge of watching money, but it helps you when it comes to crunching numbers. So believe me, it all helps, but ultimately, what are we trying to do? We're trying to cash tickets. So if you're looking for a service for 10, 20, 30, 50 bucks, whatever, I don't do that. No, the people that bet with Place Your Bet, the people that are buying the service, they're betting, $300, $500, $1,000, $5,000 on a game. They are not spending 30 or 50 bucks or whatever the hell it is because they're betting $100. I don't do that. So let everybody else do that. You go through your local bookmaker and pick up a small bet here and there, and then go buy some information service. And they're going to give half winners to one side, half losers to their side, and hopefully somebody's going to be standing to keep paying them on the next round. I don't do that. Now, if you want real betting, real information, real stuff, look, my record proves itself. Everything is picked. Everything is documented at 66-7. That's over 90%. Run the numbers yourself. It's 90.4, whatever the hell it is. Point is, those numbers are legit. They're documented. And ultimately, they're real. So, folks, don't spend your money on these bullshit information services that aren't really going to give you a fighting chance to make some money. Make sure that you spend your money, or better yet, invest your money with an organization that's going to give you real good data, not bullshit. Good data. When I talk about good data, hey, look, the Super Bowl was already determined 1 hour right when the game was actually available on the latest line. Because remember, the game opened up at a picket. Everybody knows that. And then suddenly it jumped to 3. That is an unbelievable jump. And that told you everything you needed to know about the Super Bowl. That told you that New England was going to win the game. I mean, I was hoping for a shutout myself. I was kind of hoping for a 16-0 game, but we got a 13-3 game. Didn't matter. Bottom line is, when you watch these lines, you have to know what you're looking for. Who is making the bet? Why is the number going to what it is? How much money has been put on it? And you notice I typically don't like those games that have a ton of action on them, because I want something with a small amount of action that's going to give me a true line as to which way the betting line is going to go. So therefore, if I'm focusing on, bubble fuck school playing, stinker ball school, it doesn't matter. It's great because there's not going to be hardly any action on it. And what are we going to see? The real odds maker's number. And if that line moves, believe me, that line can move with just a couple of $100 action on that game. Not tens of thousands. Like the Super Bowl, it had to be, I think, 80,000 in certain casinos just to move the line a half a point. And some of these basketball games, like the Duke-Syracuse game today, the Duke-Syracuse game today, I mean, just for that line to move, somebody had to drop $10,000 on that game from what I saw, nonetheless. So every time there was, 10 G's put on the game, boom, in that particular house, then the line would move. So I'm telling you things that I'm watching. I'm sitting and watching them. I'm watching it go on right in front of me. I'm not watching it on a computer. I'm watching this in the casino, in the sports book, and it helps me make better decisions. I'm doing the same thing that the odds makers are doing in the casino, but I'm doing it from the other side of the counter. That's why you're getting so many winners at 66-7. Nobody I know has ever done that well. And I challenge you, the viewer, to find somebody that has a better record than that over months and months and months of picking. Folks, it's not an accident. I've been doing this for years, and believe me, the beat goes on. Am I going to give more picks away? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I want people to make a little bit of extra money, so maybe they'll spend a little bit of money with Place Your Bet. Go to the Place Your Bet website. Go ahead and check out the different subscriptions that I've got, whether it's just a one-off, right? You could pick one time, or you could pick a silver, platinum, or gold. You could pick whatever you want. Some subscriptions last for 3 months. Some are a little bit longer. It depends on what you want. Hell, you can fly out to Las Vegas if you end up with a platinum package. Why am I doing this? Because I want you to make money. This isn't really about me. You're not booking the bet with me. You're booking the bet with your bookmaker, your casino, your online bookie, whoever the hell it is. It's not with me. All I'm doing is providing you winning information, game in and game out, game in and game out. And that's what makes people cash tickets. That's what makes them come back. So if you're looking for to get some general information from company A or company B that's going to just give half of the audience team A and half the audience team B, go ahead and do that. Spend your 10, 20, 30, 50 bucks, 100 bucks, whatever the hell it is. I don't care. Fact is, those people are just hoping that those people that received either A or B, whichever side won, that they come back and they spend more money with them again. That's typically how these things work. For me, no, I give away one side. That's all. That's the end of it. I don't give away 5 picks a week, 10 picks a week. I mean, today I actually had 8 picks, of which 6 out of 8 won, which is still pretty good. That's still 75%. It does hurt my winning percentage a little bit, though. That's a whole other issue. It doesn't matter. Still, when you're above 90%, you're on hallowed ground. So again, folks, make sure if you're going to pick one of these information services or bookies or whomever or whatever, just make sure they know what the hell they're doing. Their methodology is good. Ask them why it's this team. Why is it that team? I tell you why. Specifically, I tell you because it's where the money is going. It's all about the money. It has nothing to do, zero to do with who is playing, who's not playing, where are they playing, what's the weather. Who gives a fuck about that? I'll tell you what. A lot of people got sucked in today and they bought the Syracuse game, which actually I thought was kind of funny. A lot of people I know bet Syracuse because Zion Williamson was hurt today. Well, the reality is the money said Duke was going to win that game, and Duke covered. That's exactly what was supposed to happen. I didn't give it away. I just sat and watched the game. I typically stay away from these bigger games. But remember, it's the big games that the casinos want you to bet on because they want the action at 50% in either direction because, hey, they're still going to pay the same amount out, but guess what? The winning team is going to still get them what? Juice money, right? So you put up 110 to win 100, right? You're putting up 1,100 to win 1,000. The house wants you to bet on a nice even plane with everybody else, right? Because if the house sees all the action going in one direction, they're going to start to panic. And then they're going to move the line. And they're going to move it sharply to try to get people to bet the other side. So, folks, I'm not going to give you a lesson on how to watch the money. I'm just telling you this is how I do it. And when I give picks away, it's based upon what? Where the money is going. That is the only thing that matters. Anyway, folks, I've rambled long enough about this. Make sure you go to placeyourbet.vegas, pick up a subscription. I keep telling it to you because you got to do it. If you're not doing it, you're foolish. You're a damn fool. I'm winning over 90% for months and months at this point. Something tells me you probably ought to join the Place Your Bet entourage and get in there with us because, hey, we're cashing tickets. Question is, are you cashing tickets? All right, folks, that's going to do it from Place Your Bet. I'm Sal The Bookmaker live here in Las Vegas, and we'll see you next time. So long, everyone.